Welcome back, folks. We thought it would be fun to have the expert in my life on the show. One of the wisest people I know, my mom, Alice. Mom, are you there?
Yes, I am. Hi, Dr. Drew. Nice to meet you.
So cute.
So, Mom, what do you think so far of our conversation?
Well, come on. Let's get on with the questions.
Oh.
Time's a wasting. No, I'm just kidding.
Mom, what do you think about teenagers? I was going to ask Dr. Drew about the sexting, where they say, you know, naughty, fun things to each other through their phones.
Well, I don't know for a fact that they're really doing that. Sometimes
No, they are.
They may be discussing homework. We can't be that judgmental.
No, Mom, Alice, they're doing it. And I at first there are people actually publishing papers on this now because it's become so commonplace, and it's not that much talked about amongst young people. But it's more than just the language. They're texting pictures.
Right, they're taking like pictures. You know, they'll lift their shirt up and take a picture of the headlights and.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, where have I been? Oh, here I've been very trusting, and I still am very trusting. However, I do believe that is there some way that a parent can actually see what they're texting? I mean,
it's a challenge to keep track of this. I mean, the technology, the kids are always one step ahead, and so you have to kind of check things, watch. And
I mean, a lot of kids now, they text and delete.
Yes,
so that it's sent. But the other thing is, too, that's part of a record. I mean, it's always there in the phone or in the universe.
This is what they have to realize.
But you know what we have to instill in our children? We have to instill that character is made of choices of good and evil. And these are choices that you make throughout your life.
I don't know if kids would think it was evil to flirt like that, or, you know, in extreme flirting, I would say, not anything I would do. Ever.
So, Alice, how did you get Bonnie off her evil ways when she was behaving evil as a teenager?
I don't recall. Of course, I don't recall a lot of things that went on with having
the painful
7
things.
children running around.
Goodness, 7 kids.
But all I remember is one time my son said to me, "Mom, if you keep looking through the drapes of the window to find out what we're doing, we're going to find you in the front yard with your feet sticking up out of the ground."
So you spied on us?
Well, I checked up.
Yeah, she did her job.
Right.
Trust and verify. For that age, it wasn't electronic checking; it was actually physically checking, and she kept her eye on things.
Yeah, my dad would sit in the dark, and you'd only see the light of his smoke, waiting for us to come home.
That's scary for the date.
All right, let's take some questions from the audience. All right, Mama, you ready? You can work with Dr. Drew here. I love it.
She's the greatest. This is fabulous.
Yes, sir.
My question is, at what age is it okay to leave your son at home alone with his girlfriend?
Great question.
Ooh,
Mom, what do you think? Yeah, this is one that we could easily all have different opinions about.
I really don't think it's a good idea at any time, actually. I think someone should be home, even if you're in another room.
Right, Rome fell in 3 hours.
Yeah, it's just, goodness, even at my age, I don't think I'd want to be alone with anyone. No, I'm sorry.
Ma, there's got to be a certain point when a kid's like 18, 17? No?
I don't know. In today's day and age, things are so different. I remember when we were growing up, I mean, our consciences worked. I don't know, maybe we were raised differently. I don't know, but I don't recall. I always was fearful of doing something that would make my parents embarrassed or ashamed if they knew about it.
I think there's still that's still happening.
Mom, Dr. Drew's saying that's still
that's still happening. But I think to answer you, Steve, is that right?
Yes.
To answer your question, I think that each parent, each couple, each parent individually for that matter, needs to figure out what their expectations are for that child. And if your expectation is, you know, abstinence till a certain date, you got to be on all the time. Because 17, 18, and you leave them alone, something's likely to happen. Something. I mean, and you may or may not be okay with that. And that's really what determines how much supervision you get.
It's also the message you send, too, I guess. I mean, if you're there, you know, people always say, well, if they're going to do it, they're going to do it anyway. It's like, I don't like that kind of saying, because it really should be that as long as I'm around, I'm going to make sure it doesn't happen, because that sends a signal that it's not okay, or maybe they're not emotionally ready.
This is absolutely
true. And
true.
I think
Go ahead, Mom.
I'm
Alice.
sorry, honey.
The adolescents don't understand gray very well. So to say, well, it's okay.
It's gotta be black and white.
It's got to be very black and white. Now, they may transgress. They're going to push boundaries and stuff.
Sure.
But your job is to not try to cultivate some sort of gray because they can't appreciate that. To say to an adolescent, well, do not smoke cigarettes unless you smoke them over here. Or do not use alcohol unless you do it at home. That does not work.
What do you think, Steve? Do you have a son?
I do have a son. I have two, actually.
And are they teenagers?
17 and 13.
What do you think? What age?
Well, I'm not sure, and I was thinking 17. Before they were 17, I thought
Right.
17 was going to be okay.
Right, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't know. But they have to grow up sometime.
No, that's right. You have to make that okay in your own mind, and if not, set a different limit.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steve.
One thing is for sure, though, Bonnie,
What, honey?
16 or under, not so good.
Yeah.
The development of the brain is clear that if they get overly involved with too intense relationships and physical contact, or they're given too many sort of freedoms at 16 and under, doesn't work well for them.
So
Bad
at least
outcome.
that's good. Yes.
May I inject something? The word tolerance is used so much today. And I sometimes feel that we have to start saying guidance. Not just tolerance, but guidance.
That's good, Mom.
Children need guidance today.
Agreed.
And you can't be tolerant of every single.
Well, that's right.
Okay. Mama, stay with us, okay? We're going to come right back with more questions, all righty?
Okay, honey, thank you.
I love your mom.